Smooth R&B 105.7. I'm Keith Solis. So glad to be on today because I have a legend with me, the legendary Miss Jody Watley. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm great and great to see you.
Great to see you. Now, when they told us we were doing the White Party again in December, we're like, absolutely. We got Mays, we got the Isley Brothers, and they said Jody Watley. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yes. We've seen you. You know what? I don't know if I've ever seen you in concert. You've been obviously doing this for a number of years. And I was trying to think, well, when was the last time I saw Jody Watley in concert? And I think it's never. So I am really.
You've been missing out. I can't
so.
wait. I haven't been. I tour all the time, but for some reason, Dallas has not been on my schedule for quite some time. So I really have to turn it out.
You absolutely do, and I know that you will. And so, once I, knew that you were going to come, so it's like, because I knew, of course, all the hits, Looking for a New Love and Friends and Real Love, and the songs we haven't heard in a long time. Because every now and then I'll be in Walmart or Target and one of your songs will come on and it's like, yeah, you're getting that mood. So I go to YouTube and pull up your YouTube page and your catalog, and I totally forgot, it's just massive.
Yeah, I have hits on hits on hits. And then I also have, I've dance hits. I have a lot of records that aren't as popular to the public, but kind of more underground ambient, just it's very eclectic. I mean, my catalog is vast. And ongoing on Friday, tomorrow, October 22nd, I release Renderings.
Wow.
EP. But it's my YouTube channel is and my social media is always comprehensive and keeps everyone updated. And I have artist pages on all of the Spotify, Apple, and all that too.
Well, I love your YouTube page because it's always so positive, and whenever you're on, you're telling us, just kind of feeding positivity, and we don't get a lot of that nowadays, but I love that you do that. And so yeah, we've been able to keep up with you and all the things. Now, you recently did the national anthem, and a lot of people say that's a really hard song to sing. Is that the case for you?
It's funny because when I told my mom, she was the first one I told, and she said, oh, you're gonna sing the national anthem? And I'm like, yeah. And she asked me, she said, can you do that? And I said, yes, Miss Watley. I call her, we're both Miss Watley. Yes, Miss Watley, I can. So, and then after she saw it, she said, girl, you did that. She said, oh, no, you didn't. That's actually what she said.
Yeah.
But, I can really sing anything. I think that people have a perception, sometimes not always a positive one. It's like, because I'm not like a gospel type singer, but my voice is very versatile. Mm-hmm. And I love to sing. So I felt very confident going into it. I'd sung it before several years ago at a WNBA playoff game. So this was a larger audience. And I just got asked to sing it actually at the Chargers Patriots game at SoFi Stadium. On the 31st. So I guess I did good.
Now, one of the things that I also found just going, searching YouTube was the night that you won your Grammy. And that was the night that Little Richard presented it to you. Of course, we lost him last year, but that was the night that, he took it over. It was like, I should win and da, da, da. And you were so excited. What was going through your mind as you stood? Because you were kind of backstage when they announced your name. So what was going through your mind that night?
It was, Little Richard, rest his soul, he really made it one of the most historic and memorable, legendary moments in Grammy history. And, as they say, no lies were told when he was saying that he had never been recognized, and he is the architect of rock and roll. So I was really nervous, needless to say. And I was backstage because I had presented an award, presented the category where it was best R&B male vocal. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I wasn't in the audience. So I was nervous because I was nominated, and that category. Michael Jackson was in it, who I love. And so by the time Little Richard, and when I felt, when I watch it back, I think when he opened it and he said the winner really is me, I think that he somehow, because I was friendly with him after that, and he just loved me so much, and I loved him. And I think that not really getting the respect that you deserve, sort of thing, I think that he also saw that in me. So the winner was him, because he felt he was winning because I won.
There you go. Well, we were absolutely excited. Those of us who remember, the Shalimar days, and the fact that you came out with your first album and you were the best new artist, we were so excited and rooting for you. And then I had a chance, and I had to go into my attic to find this. I'm going to show it to you. I cannot share it. Okay, they're saying I can't screen share in this meeting. But there's a picture that I have with you, and it was me, you, and you were standing next to Andre Simone. This is backstage at the Soul. I think it was the first Soul Train Awards, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow!
We were at the Santa Monica Civic Center. And in the very back, and there was this little narrow hallway. We were trying to get out to get to the cars and what have you. And so I saw, it's like, hey, Jody, Watley, can I take a picture? And you said, well, we can't, so just slide in here. And it's so funny because if you see the picture, which they're not letting me share.
You have to post it on your social media.
I will do that and tag you as soon as we finish this, but it is a great shot, and really excited to meet you that night, but so excited for everything else that you've got going on. Of course, a lot of folks know that you really got your start on Soul Train way back in the day, Don Cornelius. Now, did you watch American Soul, the shows on BET?
No, I haven't seen it. And a lot of people have asked me, is it based upon me at all, or Shalimar? And I say, no, that is fictional.
Right.
And, I've done a deal for my biopic. And so my story, I'll tell my story.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't seen it. But Don Cornelius and Soul Train is celebrating its 50th anniversary. And I just did an interview about that with... on the Cross Connection on MSNBC. So celebrating Don Cornelius always. Soul Train was the bomb, coming out to California, and our family was struggling and pretty much almost homeless.
Wow.
But Soul Train was, I whatever's going on, I'm going to get on that show. And it just really changed my life, needless to say.
Absolutely. So you just mentioned it, a biopic coming up. Who's going to play you? Are you going to play yourself? You have somebody in mind?
No. I hope that, once we find the right script writer and everything, I hope that just as, I was a new and upcoming talent someday, I would like to see it be, a new actress. And there'll be, little Jody, teen Jody is Soul Train Shalimar, because, I did start as a teenager. And then, of course, solo Miss Jody Watley.
Absolutely.
So I think it'll be a great opportunity. I look forward to, once we've got a ways to go before we get to that step, but I would like to personally see it be someone new that's just sensational, like breakout star.
You have such an incredible story, and it does need to be told. We've seen so many biopics recently with Salt and Pepper, and of course the Whitney biopic coming up, but we definitely need to know your story. Those people who don't know the story, so that we can get the truth, because we've had so many different versions of your story. And
people don't even know. You really don't even know. Yeah. People, because I've been in the business for a long time, which is a blessing, and I'm, gratitude. But there's a lot about me that people don't really know. And so I'm looking forward to sharing those things. And then, that I was on Soul Train, but you don't really know what was going on when I was on Soul Train. So, there's so many things. I was in Shalimar, but you don't really know what was going on. And as a girl and a teen girl, what I went through coming up in the business. And so, and then, being a solo artist and a songwriter, and always, it's an inspirational story because, despite the challenges, or, people not always believing in me, or, that underdog thing, or personal life challenges, those things that have never I've never let them stop me. And so I think that that part will be very empowering for, for young girls, women, and men too, for everyone really. So yeah, but like I said, it's just a blessing to continue to do what I love in music and perform and my entrepreneurship. I'm very much, when you said about the positivity, I'm very much always been about, positive energy and wellness, and, I have a line of candles, sanctuary, calm, comfort, love, because that's a part of my lifestyle. And so I as an artist, I like to, in public figure, to remind people and put that out, because we need it and there's not enough of it. And so that's a part of who I am as well. And there's a reason, because like I said, there's stuff that I experienced growing up that, I had to really go within and find my inner strength. And so there's a lot there, and still going.
Still going. Thank God that you are still going, and you will be here for 2 shows. December 11th, of course, sold out, but December 12th,
Yes.
tomorrow.
I can't wait. And I've never done a white party event either. Wow. So I'm so excited. I love the Isley Brothers. They are one of my favorite bands of all time. Ronald Isley still is just killing it. Yeah. Frankie Beverly and Mays, needless to say. And ironically, I have a song called Skin Deep. Okay. And in the song, in my live show, I probably won't get to do it that night, but there's a section in it, and my bass player, it was spontaneous when I'm doing it. And then I went into Joy and Pain. Wow. And the crowd just went wild. They loved it. So I told Keith, my bass player, I said, I think the synergy of we just started doing that, it made this happen. And to be on this bill and to get to come to Dallas and haven't been there in like decades. Wow. So it's going to be truly special. A night to remember, so to speak.
Get ready. Make it a night to remember. Well, I'm telling you, it is something short of a religious experience to see Mays and the White Party. We've had them like 3 or 4 times, and the entire, 5,000 or 6,000 people, everybody's in white and everybody's just having a great night. And especially in light of everything that we've gone through over this past year and 8 months or so, we need this. And the fact that we have not seen you, we're so excited. This is just like the icing on the cake. So Jody Watley, thank you for agreeing to be a part of our White Party. We will see you in December. Don't forget now tell us about this new project again that hits tomorrow.
So Renderings is an EP, and there's 5 songs. It's up-tempo. The first song on it is called Not a Single Day Goes By, and there's been so much loss. People just, gone too soon, young people, family members, so Not a Single Day Goes By is about celebrating those that we miss. And it's an anthem. It's one of those, like when, I can't even think of a song like that since Puffy did with Faith Evans, Missing You. Like, I thought about it, my dad passed away decades ago, but I think of him, every day. So many close friends, and I always hear that phrase, not a single day goes by, I'm missing, everybody can relate to it. And so it really is an uplifting song, though very poignant. And the whole project is, you can dance to it from start to finish. It's short and sweet. I don't think people have the attention spans really, to me, for albums now. So this is a follow-up to my Winter Nights EP, which was a little more mid-tempo, which came out in 2020, February 2020. So Renderings. And so check it out.
Check it out. And thank you for, you were on our Facebook page the other day, just talking to a lot of our listeners, and they were so excited that she's actually talking to them. So I appreciate you doing that. We'll see you December 11th and 12th for the Smooth R&B White Party. It's the legendary Miss Jody Watley. Great to talk to you.
Thank you. Great to talk to you too. See you in December.
All right. Thank you.